The Food and Drug Administration, a small agency, has a big responsibility. Literally, before any drug can be sold as a prescription drug in America, the Food and Drug Administration has to establish, number one, it is safe, and number two, it's effective. There's a whole other category of things, though, that we buy every single day that are treated differently. They are called dietary supplements. They include things like vitamins that you take in the morning, minerals. I take a multivitamin every day for I don't know what reason, but I do. And dietary supplements also include things like energy drinks. Heard about any energy drinks lately? You can hardly escape them. The 5-Hour Energy drink, the Monster drink, all these different drinks that you can buy turn out not to be the same as soda or soda pop, but they are dietary supplements in small print on the back of the label. Well, what's the difference? The difference is this. If you wanted to sell a bottle of cola, for example, I won't give any proprietary names here, a bottle of cola, there's a limitation by the FDA about how much caffeine can be put in each bottle of cola. But if you decide, I'm not going to sell cola, which is classified as a beverage or food, I'm going to instead sell Monster energy drink, and I'm going to call it a dietary supplement, there is no regulation on the amount of caffeine that can be included. Yesterday, I met a woman who came here with her parents and her daughter to be in the gallery as I talked about her late daughter. Her late daughter's name was Anise Fournier from Hagerstown, Maryland, 16 years old. This young girl, with no history or no warning, drank 2 24-ounce Monster energy drinks in a 24-hour period of time, and it killed her. There was almost 500 milligrams of caffeine in those 2 drinks. It was too much for her. She died of cardiac arrest. Well, those were billed not as beverages and sodas, but as dietary supplement energy drinks. So here's what it comes down to. I have a simple amendment that I'm going to offer. And this amendment will come up, I hope, on the Food and Drug Administration bill. And here's what it says. Every dietary supplement manufacturer who wants to sell their product in America has to register with the FDA. They have to tell the FDA the name of the product, the ingredients in the product, and a copy of the label. That's it. No requirement for testing, just so we know what's out there. And let me add, dietary supplements are coming in from all over the world into the United States. You walk into that vitamin store, nutrition store, you think everything in there has been tested? No, virtually nothing's been tested. Do you still have a right to buy it? Yes, and I will fight and defend your right to buy it. But I also think we have a responsibility too. If people get sick and die because of a dietary supplement, we ought to do something about it. I think people across America expect us to. It starts with registration, simple registration. So the Food and Drug Administration knows what's out there. A few years ago, there was a pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles who, in an effort to lose a few pounds before the season, took a dietary supplement that included a compound called ephedra. Ephedra is a stimulant. He died as a result of that compound that he took. We ended up basically banning ephedra from dietary supplements as a result of it. I think it's important for the Food and Drug Administration to have a list of the dietary supplements, the ingredients and what they're selling, and a copy of the label. And some future ephedra, some future compound that we find can be dangerous, could then be traced to the actual dietary supplement products to protect American consumers and families. The dietary supplement industry hates my amendment like the devil hates holy water. The notion that they would have to register and disclose the name of their product and its ingredients? No way. You can't do that. It's a violation of basic rights. Baloney. You want to sell in America? Sell safe things. Or at least tell us what you're selling. And if you live in China, for goodness sakes, and want to sell in the United States, is it too much to ask that you register with the FDA and tell us what you're putting on the shelves across America? That's basic. So we'll have a choice. I'm fighting now to put this amendment on there. Let's have a choice on it. Let's have a vote. Should the dietary supplement industry have to register their products? It's pretty basic. This amendment is based on a recommendation from a 2009 GAO report which said the FDA has insufficient information to regulate dietary supplements and analyze adverse event reports. That's what happens when people get sick or die from dietary supplements. Facilities, the amendment requires facilities that manufacture, package, or hold dietary supplements to register the products with the FDA, provide a description of each dietary supplement, a list of ingredients, and a copy of the label. Facilities notify the FDA within 30 days and provide the required registration information with a product is introduced or removed from the market. So they've got 30 days to do it. Any product that's not registered is to be considered misbranded and illegal to sell. In other words, you've got to do it. It's a real law. That's it. That's it. Just register. Tell us what you're selling to Americans. Give us the name, give us the ingredients, give us a copy of the label. Well, get ready, because the industry's coming in here to say this is an outrage. I think it's outrageous that they would not comply with this basic amendment. And I say this to them. I am not opposed to people buying vitamins. I've gone to these nutrition stores, and about every other month they put out, stop the latest Durbin amendment. Well, I buy vitamins, I take vitamins. It's okay. I think it's fine. You shouldn't have to have a prescription for it. But Americans have a right to know what they're taking, and they have a right to know what, if anything, the government's doing to protect them.